Shalom. This is Shar Bayan Sharala, out of Lions in Kemp, located here in Jezreel, Florida. First and foremost, I would like to praise, honor, and glory to the Father and the Son in the Paleo Hebrew tongue. Ka hala la Yahawah Bashma Shah Bashim Habrakah Kodash Ma'amaf. Also, the honor to the elders, apostles from GMS. The honor to our apostles as well, down here in the Lions in Camp, YAHAWAH by Sharala. Peace and blessing 1/3, and salutations to those elect. There's gonna be a quick lesson just laying back in on the brother lesson Rakah, going into how can you tell lies, um, how can you tell the truth from the word of lies? It was given to it was ultimately given to the elect by the Most High to decipher the things of this world ultimately, and ultimately prophecy. So I'm gonna get this real quick. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 1. I'm gonna start at verse verse 19. It says, "For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and I will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputers of this world? Hath not Yahawah made foolish the wisdom of this world?" So come, man. Have not Yahawah made foolish the wisdom of this world? So everything in this world is that this world has to offer is ultimately foolishness. The Lord made His wisdom. He made His wisdom ultimate. He made His wisdom supreme. The only way you can reach life and have be immortal, to get an immortal body and to be in the kingdom of get to His kingdom, is to call after His name, His Son's name, if thou can tell, and have hope and faith in the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, and really love the Lord Yahweh Shemashah. Because other than that, you have foolishness. The wisdom is word of foolishness. What all these other nations, these heathens have, they have nothing. They are as a drop of bucket, as a drop of water from a bucket. They are as spittle. But the Lord is going to make sure His flock is fed, make sure His sheep are fed. They will say, "Fear not that worm Jacob." We may be as a worm. Israel might be as to a comely and delicate woman. We're a woman. We're a servant for the Most High Yahweh Shemashah. Hopefully, Lord willing, the Lord can give us a reward for our love towards Him, and our faith and our due diligence. All right. It says verse 21 says, "For after that, in the wisdom of Yahweh, the world by wisdom knew not Yahweh. It pleased Yahweh by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe." All right. It says, for the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom. All right. So ultimately, some of our people now, they want to see something big. They want to see something spectacular. That's for some of our people that want to see something big, and just like the dude that one that the world was gonna end because of the eclipse, or we're going in because of a solar flare, or it's gonna be a big old show. Now the Lord is gonna come out as a thief in the night. Ultimately, He's not gonna come. He's gonna come down in glory, but you're not gonna. He's gonna come in when you least expect it, though. That's the thing. It's gonna be grand. You're gonna see the Lord, but it's gonna come when we least expect it. All right, and it says in the Greek, seek after wisdom. So brothers, our people in these colleges and universities, they're ultimately they're looking at the longitude, man, longitude, latitude, and the looking at earthquakes and everything. That is a sign to know, but it's not going to earn a scientist might think the world is going to end by an earthquake, or America's going to be destroyed by an earthquake, but that's not the case. These are signs and wonders. These are the world will have earthquakes in diverse places, and wars and rumors of wars. Everything gonna happen. Pestilence, sword. But ultimately, you got to lean on Yahweh Shemashai for that. Well, so I think that's it. Well, I'll skip down actually. Skip down to verse 27. It says, "But Yahweh have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and Yahweh have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things that which are mighty." All right. Um. So comment it says, "But chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, man." So we're seeing the men of the Lord are seen as fools, man. Uh, yeah, the Lord's work is seen as fools. We wear garments. We're on the highways and byways and in the streets of commerce. Everyone want to have fun and folly. They want to have their bread in circus, and you got pastors and stuff that Greeks basically that go to universities for years, or 2 years, 3 years, or whatever. And they get a master's in preaching. When the Lord never said go to a college to get a master's in preaching, you supposed to go out on the highways and byways yourself. The Lord ordains you, before you even born, and they don't understand that they got to go get a sheet of paper to prove that they're worthy to teach. That's not the case for a real man of the Lord. A true man of the Lord is not gonna do that. All right, and says so. The foolish things of the world to confound the wise. Yeah, Esau wisdom is seen as wise. It is lifted up because they are in power and because they are the ham of the earth. But ultimately they are the devil. They're a deceiver. It says, and Yahweh has chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things that which are mighty, man. Man, so yeah, the so kind ultimately the Lord is using his worm Jacob, Israel, to cast down this mighty one, this quote unquote mighty one, Esau, man. He sits on the seat on high. Slack you. But ultimately he's nobody. He is just dirt, dust. He's nothing. Esau is nothing. All right. But I'm gonna keep going with this. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 7. It says, "Truly the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets." All right. Um, so if you can't tell by now who is revealing himself to, of course 2/3 cannot understand who the true prophets are, because they, some people like they keep going around in circles. They be like, how can I just heard, a handful of people like, how can you tell this and that? They be on the gate about stuff. They be agnostic. They be on the gate about what's real and what's not. Like I think he was Israelite, I believe. He had dreads, so I think he was on the gate right there. But he was like, yeah, I follow multiple Israelite camps, and that's what Israelites can't do. 2 other Israelites camp they do. They allow themselves to be a unified Israelite camp. That's not the case though. The Lord is not doing that. The Lord is not unifying every Israelite camp. No, he's going to unify his elect. His elect is going to be his one body, man. Y'all is all part of that number, but not just any Israelite camp, man. Just because you're Israelite don't mean you up Israel. You know, you got to follow laws as you remember to the best of your ability. Pray and be faithful. Do it with truth and sincerity, and be fruitful. If your fruits are not fruit, if your tree is not growing the right fruit, you're gonna have to be hewn down, and the Lord gonna do it sooner or later. He's gonna do it right now, or He's gonna do it by the missiles, all right, or He's gonna do it, through Jacob's trouble, all right. When our people don't have the dollar to land on, because that's what these some of these Israelite camp they're men pleasers, and they get money, from the congregation, or IOIC, they get money from the government if I want to see the charter. So once that done, they done. All right. So comment says, surely the Lord Yahweh, but will do nothing but revealeth his secret unto his servant the prophet. So come on, man. The secrets of the world. What's being found out? That Esau is the devil. Esau, even though these Christians be saying Esau is like, I think they were saying Esau is Jake or something like that, or Esau is a so-called black man, or they died off. What's the name say? Vocab Malone said there's like a small group of them somewhere. So everyone don't even believe all that. They don't believe in Esau being the physical counterpart of Satan. They don't believe in the MOTB being a C hip. All right, so they don't believe in Jacob's trouble. All right, it'll be something. It could be something simple. The dude don't believe he supposed to cut off his dreads or not have long hair, because it's a shame unto a man, or a female might not want to be having multiple wives, But that's why the truth is here. We're gonna tell you everything. It's gonna be unfiltered. We're gonna try to say it. We'll try to say it kind somewhat, but ultimately the Lord is gonna let you can't hide your light, and you can't what you call it. You can't trim your ways, You don't have to be polite. No respect to persons. That's like 5 scriptures right there. I paraphrase like 5 scriptures, but yeah, that's how the Lord says it. The Lord is gonna reveal his the secrets of this world to his prophets, and the prophets gonna tell anyone that comes across them on highways and byways in the four corners of the earth, man. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as the Book of Sirach, chapter 13, verse 23. It says, "When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith. They have stole it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, What fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him." All right, so Esau, two of the people, everyone is basically leaning on the words they're saying. They got multiple things. They got literally like the military, the money, the religious system, all that. The 3 unclean beasts, and they got the social media. So everyone leans on Esau. Heathens, whatever. They believe that Esau is the ultimate power. Their military is the best. They Christianity is the best, or whatever. Their religion is best. Their money is the best. Nothing will ever fail. Nothing will ever happen to Esau. Lo and behold, yeah, you're dead wrong. The Lord is gonna happen to Esau. The same one that you say, God bless America, or under God, one nation under God. No, that's not how it works. This place is not America. This place is Babylon. This place is Sodom and Egypt. Spiritually Nineveh, spiritually Chaldees, spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Man, this is every place that needs to be destroyed. All rolled into one, reincarnated, right here back on the earth, and it need to be cast into the lake of fire, man. This place is gonna be turned into the lake of fire, all right, because of the wickedness and the folly that this place is going on. It's hurting the earth. It's bad for everything. Yeah, it needs to be expunged with fire. This is Proverbs chapter 2. All right. This how you get this how you even get more wisdom. This how you know the truth. How to tell the truth from a lie. You're gonna get it sincerely. It says Proverbs chapter 2. It says verse 1. So like it says, "My son, if thou receive my words and hide my commandments with thee," that's step one. You have to listen to the Lord, and the Lord's not gonna come to you. They're gonna literally come to you as a man. Of course, he will for well, I can say as a man. He of course the Lord can communicate with you, but not through like how we speaking right now, like not in plain. He'll literally a vision, a dream. It can be an instinctual, move to do something. All right. Of course, these Christians say they speak to God every day. God told me. No, that was a devil. That was a demon. The devil telling you to lie to your congregation, to 100 people every day get their money, even though you got a 501c3 charter, even though you follow no laws in the scriptures, even though yeah, all that stuff. Even though you only follow 1/3 of the Bible, it's a whole book you're supposed to follow, not just the New Testament. You got the Apocrypha, you got the Old Testament, and there's laws in there, not just 10 that they probably don't even follow that much. It says, verse 2 is so that thou incline thy ear unto wisdom and apply thy heart to understanding. Yea, if thou criest after knowledge and liftest up thy voice for understanding, thou seekest her as silver and search for her as a head for treasure. So this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to seek and be truth and be in truth and sincerity. Silver and gold is desired, but you're supposed to desire this wisdom and knowledge and understanding as you do these riches of the world. It says, then shall understanding the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of YAHAWAH. For the Lord giveth wisdom unto his mouth, cometh knowledge and understanding. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler for them that walk uprightly. He keepeth the paths of judgment and preserveth the way of his saints. All right. So this how you know that the Lord is going to talk to his saints, his men of the Lord. They're going to seek him out. They're not going to be men pleasers. They're going to be whoremongers, or what's it called? They're not gonna want do anything for any fifth lucre. They're gonna keep trying to follow after the Lord to the best of their ability, because guess what? This the wisdom of this world is foolish. Have not the Lord said that? And it's coming to an end. Have not the Lord said that too? So I'm not trying to be caught up in that. I'm trying to be caught up in the Lord's life, not the Lord's death. So I'm going to keep doing it to the very end, because we got but a short time. Esau got a short time. We got a short time. We got a short time to an reward, Yahweh. Esau has a short time for his reward. His righteous, the Lord's righteous in the nation. See, I already read what? Yeah. I already read 1:1 or 1:20 to like 29, I believe, 26, 27. And it says, 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 19 says, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with YAHAWAH. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. All right, so kind of simple as that. The wisdom of the world is straight up, done. It's lame. It's boof. All the bad words you could think of. The wisdom of the world is exactly that, man. Though it may be installed to the clouds, though it may look mighty, though it may look wise, though it may look all these things, the Lord has said that it is foolishness. And so it was I probably, well, unless a young, I was talking to a young lady about the scriptures. They immediately, I showed them like one scripture about like not getting tape ups, and I already told a friend of hers, and they said it was wrong, but they couldn't understand it. It was, first of all, it was women anyway. They didn't. I said you're not supposed to get tape ups and stuff, and they said that's not what it means. I'm like, what does it mean? They can't tell me. And I told the other one, I showed the same thing, because she had a different spirit on her. But nope, that same spirit. I was wrong. Shoot. She said the same thing. That's not what it means. What it means, I don't know. Prove all things. I showed her all that, and she said, "Yeah, you right. You win on that one, but I don't know. That just means you don't want to follow it. You just posing." You don't believe that that's what it means, or you do believe that's what it means. You just don't want to follow it. Simple as that. That's what these pastors do. That's what these and she said her auntie a pastor. So that's what these pastors do. The women not supposed to be no pastors. So I mean, everything is wrong here in Babylon, man. And that's what they deem is good. People deem politics is good, religion is good, this and that, money. That's the only thing gonna save you, whatever. No, that's not the only thing gonna save you. The Lord gonna save you. Money ain't gonna do nothing. Canned food ain't gonna do nothing. The Lord is the only one that can save you from this upcoming destruction. All right, because the wisdom of the world is foolish. Have not the Lord said that? All right. But Lord willing, this was an edifying little lesson. With that, I'll say shalom.